everybody, and welcome to Wellness Wednesday. I'm Wendy, you know that. How about my friends, Brittany, Brendan, the bees? I love this, the smiles that never stop. You know what I love about this story today as we're doing Wellness Wednesday together is couples who are coming in and doing this, not just weight loss, it's changing your life. How did you guys find out about Dr. Dubiak and Body by Aim 360?
I'm actually an avid listener to your radio show.
Aww.
So after hearing about it multiple times, I'm like, you know what, why not? I've got health issues, nothing seems to be helping, so why not take the plunge? And so I did, and I had great results. So then I kept telling Brendan, I'm like, you really have to get in here. I'm feeling amazing. You know, gut health's so important.
Sure.
Made me tired, made me run down. Having 3 kids, you know, that's
right. It's
not a
stressful.
good thing.
Life is stressful.
It is. So he came in and did all the blood work, and we do weekly IVs together. And
Stop.
Yeah.
All right, now before we go on, I want to know, you both look so perfectly healthy to me. Health problems. What did you have as a health problem?
Well, for me, it was primarily just not sleeping well and anxiety. You know, there's just a lot of stress, and when you are trying to find something to work, you're always looking out there to see what's new, what's different. You know, trying different diets, taking different supplements, and to see the success that she had, you know, firsthand and being around her, it made sense for me to come in and give this a shot, and it's really made a big difference.
I love this.
Absolutely.
How about you had health problems too? You look like the vision of gut
My
health.
gut health, yeah, it's everything. I mean, I was constantly swollen. I went to so many doctors, did so many scopes. They're like, everything looks good. I'm like, something's not right. So that when I came in and talked to Dr. Dubiak, he knew exactly to a T. He's like, I have all these same symptoms. Let's try this, this, and this. And it worked very quickly for me, which I was excited because I'm like, oh, you know, it's going to take time. But I mean, within a week, I was noticing a huge difference.
All right, so I talk about this blood test, $199. It literally is the key to your journey here at Body by Aim 360. Tell them what you learned in your blood test.
I learned my cholesterol is high. I learned, you know, food allergies. I learned stressors were high, why I wasn't sleeping, that I basically wasn't eating enough. Like, he could even see, like, you're not getting enough calories in your diet.
Really?
And, yeah, so he could see all of that. So I'm thinking, okay, so we came up with a game plan.
How about you?
Yeah, pretty much the same thing. And what I liked about it more than anything else was that I could come in for these weekly IVs. So I had a number of deficiencies. So keeping track of taking different supplements, different pills throughout the week can be difficult. You get sidetracked with kids, with work, etc. So for me to come in, have the IV, know that I'm getting exactly what my body needs, it's tailored around what my deficiencies are, made a big difference.
Yeah, and I want to describe this to you guys. So you hear IV and you're thinking, wow, that sounds kind of aggressive. Well, if you think about it, the fastest way into your body is through your blood, bypassing your gut, right? So if you're digesting something and it's got to break down this way, boom, you're going in. How long does an IV take?
For me, I would say it takes maybe 15 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, 15 to 20 minutes. So.
And you could tell a difference?
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah.
How about you? And you said you had brain problems,
yes.
headaches.
My migraines I've had forever. That wasn't one of the things we discussed, and I noticed that I wasn't getting migraines with these IVs. And the one day I was starting to get one, and it was the day I came in for my IV. And within an hour I got home, it was completely gone. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. And I haven't had a migraine since I started these IVs. And that, again, that wasn't something we discussed, but it was just a benefit that, you know,
pie icing on my big cake that I'm going to have a slice of,
Exactly.
right? That's huge.
Yes.
Now, residually, did you also lose weight? Did you need to?
I didn't.
I was going to say, you look great. You probably didn't need to either.
I did have some weight that I've been working, just trying to get to the right level for me, which is usually around 190 pounds. So I did lose weight. But like anything, you follow the game plan, you do what the doctor tells you to do, and it's not overly difficult. So, yeah, so the plan's been successful to me, and I think the quality of sleep, my energy level, all those things have improved. So
talk about the sleep thing. The sleep thing is huge.
Yeah, the sleep thing's difficult. So I would wake up probably anywhere from 2 to 3 times in the middle of the night, and you have that constant interruption. And then when you wake up, you can do that for a couple weeks. But if week after week after week, then it has an impact on your ability to function during the day.
Amen.
So getting that good night's rest was really critical to me, and that's what really helped improve my energy levels as well.
You're speaking my language. Family people, working. You've got the harder job as a stay-at-home mom.
100%.
Right? I mean, let's just call a spade, right?
It's very true.
Tell me about the couple part of it. Is it good to do it together? Because you care, obviously. We have a vested interest in our partner's well-being.
I think, too, it helps doing it together because we're on the same foods, we're on the same diet, we hold each other accountable. We have more energy, which also helps the kids because now, mom and dad have energy, so then they're excited because then we, play more and we're happier just getting that rest. Like I started before he did, so then, he asked me, how do I do this? How do I do this supplement, this cream? And yeah, our IVs, like I said, are the same exact day. We go together. That's our morning date.
Well,
sexy. I like it.
Funny how that changes over time. Your definition of attractive might be, but I think from the standpoint
How about
of
healthy?
Yeah, she's much better at detail. So my short-term memory, I can read something and I may be thinking about something else.
with you, brother.
So having a spouse involved, and I do think that without her, I wouldn't have had the same results. So she knows exactly what's going on. It's that regimented lifestyle, taking care of the children and taking care of her husband.
Right on. So I want you to look at the camera, and I want you to speak to the men specifically, because you guys are terrible at taking care of yourselves, and you have to. What would you say to get them off the couch and in here?
Well, I would say probably the biggest thing, and not if you have children, then certainly that would be the number one thing, because you want to be there as they get older and be supportive of them and the things they go through. And there's so many distractions in life. I think it's tough to have just one parent trying to take on the responsibility of work, raising the children, and taking care of the household. So it's really, it's an endeavor for two people. So I need to be healthy to help my wife because she already has a lot on her schedule. So I would say that to me is number one. Now, if you don't have someone that maybe you're involved with and you're in a marriage and you don't have children, then just do it from the standpoint that if you're going to live a long life, you want to be as healthy as you can be so you can get the most out of it.
Right on.
So it's not just existing, it's existing and enjoying what you
well
from day to day.
Right.
Being able to do the things that you love and not just being, in existence.
I could not have said it better.
So that's the way I look at it. So it's family number one for me.
Right on. What would you say?
I completely agree. I mean, even if you don't have a family, bring a friend. Hold each other accountable. Whether it's, your best friend, whether it's an aunt or a cousin.
Your mom.
Exactly. Well,
right?
That's what I'm getting my mom in next month. I'm like, you need to do this. It's just feeling good. You don't realize how bad you really feel till you start feeling good.
Oh,
and I know it's something, too.
So true.
It could think about how neglected you are with your health for how many years. So it's not going to be a quick fix, but, it's quicker. I was surprised how fast it worked for me. But if some people might just discouraged about it, just look at it like, okay, I've spent 30 years of my life neglecting myself.
It's a commitment.
Exactly. And it's not even hard. The app's there. The team here is amazing. They're so helpful and so kind. We always come in and joke and laugh. It feels like one big family, which is amazing.
I love that.
So
I think you're outstanding, and I'm super happy for you guys.
Yeah, they put up with my terrible jokes here, too.
I love that. Drop one on me.
No, you know what?
That's too far?
Our second born, Elena, she, with Netflix, and she's watching, is it Fuller House now, right? Yeah. So they joke, they're like, I'm Bob Saget. I have all the really kind of corny dad jokes.
That's great. Somebody's got to have them.
Yeah, I know. So I don't want to repeat them on camera.
I think you're outstanding. You sound like a couple I'd love to live near. That's wonderful. Good for you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing your story. Thank you for trusting me. Right? This is big. It can be big for you too. BodybyAIM360.com. BodybyAIM360.com. 412-227-9255. Why don't you be the next couple to sit in the chair and be on the program? This is Wellness Wednesday. I'm Wendy. You guys are fantastic. Rock on, and we'll see you next time. Peace.